Have you ever seen a man so rich that even his worries wore silk clothes? In a small desert town where the wind told stories to the sand, there lived a merchant named Kareem. His house was the largest in the market street. Its doors were carved from cedar wood, its floors lined with carpets so soft even the dust felt privileged. People said he owned half the shops in town, and the other half owed him money. If wealth were measured in gold coins, Kareem could build a second sun. Yet every night, while the town slept like a satisfied cat, Kareem stared at his ceiling with wide, restless eyes. He counted his money before bed, then he counted it again to make sure it hadn't secretly run away. He trusted no one, not his servants, not his neighbors, not even his own shadow. "Trust is earned, not given," he would mutter, clutching the keys to his treasure room like a child holding candy. Across the town, in a crooked mud house near the old well, lived an elderly potter named Rahman. His home leaned slightly to the left, as if it had grown tired of standing straight. He owned 2 clay bowls, 3 sets of clothes, and a donkey who refused to follow instructions unless properly complimented. But Rahman slept like a king. Every evening he would sit outside his home, drink simple tea, and laugh with the neighborhood children. "A grateful heart is rich," he often said, even when his dinner was just bread and olives. The children loved him because he told stories about clever foxes and stubborn camels who learned life lessons the hard way. One afternoon, Kareem passed by Rahman's house and saw him laughing with the children. The old man's laughter was loud and free, like a bird that had never heard of cages. Kareem frowned. How can a man with nothing laugh so much? That night, Kareem's sleep was even worse than usual. His mind was like a marketplace during festival season, noisy, crowded, and full of bargaining thoughts. What if someone steals from me? What if business fails? What if the price of spices drops? Worry solves nothing, but it certainly keeps you awake. The next morning, he made a decision. He would test this happy potter. Kareem filled a heavy pouch with gold coins and secretly left it at Rahman's door. "Let us see," he whispered, "if gold brings him real joy." Rahman found the pouch at sunrise. He opened it, and his eyes widened so much they nearly asked for rent. "Ya Allah," he gasped. Either a miracle happened or someone dropped their fortune by accident. At first he laughed. Then he looked around nervously. He brought the pouch inside and hid it under his thin mattress. For the first time in years, Rahman skipped his morning tea outside. He kept peeking through his tiny window. When the children knocked on his door that evening, he didn't answer. What if they saw the gold? What if word spread? What if someone broke in? That night, Rahman did not sleep like a king. He slept like a guard dog, one eye open, ears alert. Every small sound felt like a thief wearing noisy shoes. The next morning, he didn't greet his donkey with the usual compliments. He was too busy checking if the gold was still there. He counted it twice, then a third time, just in case the coins had secretly learned mathematics and escaped. Within 3 days, Rahman stopped laughing. Within 5 days, he stopped sitting outside. Within a week, dark circles formed under his eyes like permanent shadows. Kareem watched from a distance, confused but satisfied. "You see," he told himself, "gold changes everyone." On the 8th day, Rahman did something unexpected. He carried the pouch of gold to the center of the marketplace and shouted, "Whoever dropped this heavy headache, please take it back." The crowd gathered. Kareem stepped forward, pretending surprise. "Old man, what are you doing?" Rahman looked him calmly. "For years I owned nothing, yet I slept peacefully. For 1 week I owned gold, and it owned me. I have no desire to be guarded by my own possessions." The crowd murmured. Rahman continued, smiling gently. True wealth is peace of mind. Gold can fill a house, but it cannot quiet a noisy heart. Kareem felt something shift inside him. It was small, like a pebble falling into water, but the ripples were real. "Are you not afraid of being poor?" Kareem asked. Rahman chuckled. "My friend, I was not poor before the gold arrived. I had enough food, enough friends, enough sleep. Poverty is not the absence of money, it is the absence of contentment." The words struck Kareem harder than any financial loss ever could. That night, Kareem went home and stood in his treasure room. The gold glittered proudly, but for the first time, it looked heavy instead of beautiful. He realized something simple yet powerful. His wealth had built walls around him, but no windows. He had protected his fortune so fiercely that he had forgotten to protect his peace. Success is built on many things, but without calm, it becomes a cage. The next day, Kareem did something even more unexpected. He began to clear his debts for struggling shopkeepers. He invested in repairing the old well. He even donated wood to fix Rahman's leaning house. At first, he was nervous. Letting go felt like standing at the edge of a cliff. But something surprising happened. Each act of generosity lightened his chest. That evening, for the first time in years, Kareem sat outside his house without checking his locks every 5 minutes. He watched the sunset paint the sky in soft oranges and golds, colors more beautiful than the coins in his vault. Rahman passed by and smiled knowingly. "How did you sleep last night?" the old potter asked. Kareem smiled back, like a man who misplaced his worries. Rahman laughed. "Good. Remember, time is the most valuable currency, and peace is the safest investment." From that day on, Kareem remained wealthy. He still traded spices and silk, but he stopped trading his calm for coins. He learned that actions speak louder than possessions, and that a calm mind sees clearly. And the town noticed something else. The richest man in the market had finally learned to laugh. Because in the end, the greatest treasure is not stored in locked rooms, it is stored in a quiet heart. True wealth is peace of mind.